elasticity, right? Elasticity and application. So let's take a look. What is it all about? So here is a quick opening. So what do we learn up to this moment is the demand and supply analysis. And then in demand and supply analysis, we mainly learned the market force, right? So when we talk about market force, it regards the demand and supply. So we learn the demand and supply analysis. And based on the analysis, we can identify the equilibrium point. So that we can identify the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. 我哋話根據個市場嘅一啲嘅 market force， 即係 demand supply 嘅 analysis 啦，我哋就可以揾到個均衡嘅價錢，呢個均衡嘅數量。So they are the price and the quantity that we should offer and we should sell in the market. And then we will take a look some changes in the market. Okay, so basically we find that when the price change, it affects the QD because of the law of demand. And because of the law of supply, when the price change, there is change in QS. The law of demand tells you that when the price increased, the QD decreased. When the price increased, the QS increased. So it is what do we learn up to this moment? So our focus up to this moment is about the direction of change. 我哋學到而家呢一刻，其實我哋學緊係咩咧？係個改變嘅方向啫。So increase or decreased. Okay, but what we are going to take a look today is the elasticity. Elasticity means our focus is not just on the direction of change. We will take a look of the extent of change. Extent means how much is the change. Okay, how much is the change? So it is more or less questions. The meaning of how much is the change is, for example, when the price increased 10%, we know that the QD will decrease. It is what we learned in the law of demand. 我哋知道㗎 P 增加 QD 係會跌，我係知道㗎。但係而家我哋有興趣知道就係，如果當價錢升10%， how much? What is the extent of the change of the QD? Does it decrease by 1% only? Does it decrease by 10% as well? Or does it decrease by 20%? So how much is the change? Then it is what we call elasticity. Elasticity 就係講緊呢樣嘢 ，elasticity 個彈性就係講緊 extent of change. How much is the change? Change more or change less? 改變多啲啊，定係改變少啲咧？ Okay, so it is the focus of this topic. Now let's take a look of the definition of it. Okay, let's take a look what is the definition of the price elasticity of demand. So it is a measure. We try to measure the responsiveness. 個 responsiveness 就係反應。Okay, so the responsiveness of the consumer when the price change. Okay, so when there is a price change, what is the response of the buyers? What is the response of the consumers? 當個價錢變嘅時候，其實個客人個 response 嘅反應係咩咧 ？Okay, the only response they have is the QD. Okay, they can respond by buying more. They can respond by buying less. They can respond by buying nothing. So the quantity that they would like to buy is their response to the price change. 價錢變嘅時候，個顧客唯一可以改變嘅嘢就係咩咧？買多啲、買少啲，或者甚至乎唔買咯。咁所以如果你要知道個客嘅反應，就係用佢仲買緊幾多數量，呢個就係佢嘅反應啦。咁我哋話正常一個人貴咗咪買少啲咯，平咗咪買多啲，呢個就係我哋講嘅反應。Okay, so how can we measure the response, the reaction of the buyers? We measure by using the change in their quantity demanded. So in another word, we can say price elasticity of demand is the price sensitivity of the buyer's demand. 所以其實我哋量度緊嘅咧就係佢哋對價錢嘅敏感度。 Okay, so we try to identify whether they are sensitive to price change. 我哋想知道就係佢對價錢嘅改變敏唔敏感。Okay, so we can put this concept into a calculation. The formula here is the percentage change in QD divided by percentage change in price. Okay, so the denominator is the change in price. 個分子就係價格嘅改變。Okay, so the denominator is the price change. And then what are we interested in? We are interested in the response of the buyers, the reactions of the buyers. 我哋有興趣嘅就係個買家嘅反應啊嘛。咁所以逢係你研究嘅嘢就應該喺個分子嗰度，因為你計數嘅時候分子除分母啊嘛。Okay, so we always put the response, put the reaction of the buyer as the numerator. It is what we are interested in. Okay, so let's take a look of the example here. We have the demand curve, and then we find that when the price increased by 10%, the Q decreased by 15%. Okay, so it is the change, and then this is the response of the buyers. So when we calculate the price elasticity of demand, we put the decrease in quantity as the numerator. 我哋話我哋有興趣係個反應啊嘛，所以跌15%呢個就係 percentage change in QD。OK， 我連埋個符號就係個跌嘅意思嚇。And then what is the change? The change is the percentage change in P. So the price increased by 10%. So after we put these two together, what we can get is negative 1.5. So 1.5 means the reaction of the buyers is more than the change in price. 其實當呢個數大過1嘅時候，即係分子大過分母先會大過1啦，係咪？ 1.5 啊大過1咯。咁當佢大過1嘅時候，其實即係你個反應係大過個改變咯。Okay, so you will see that we put the calculation like this because we want to compare the change and the response. So whether they respond more than the change or whether they respond less to the change. 究竟佢個反應係大過個價錢改變啦，定係反應細過個價錢改變呢？咁所以點解我哋將呢兩個數擺埋一齊，就係咁嘅原因啦。改變大啲定係反應大啲呢？ Okay, so when we interpret it, you will see that we use what we call the absolute value. So absolute value means we take away the negative sign. Okay, we take away the negative signs. The reason is because of the law of demand. Okay, because of the law of demand. When the price increases, the QD must decrease. Okay, so when the denominator is a positive figure, the denominator must be a negative figure. In reverse, when the price decreases, the QD must increase. So when the denominator is a negative figure, the numerator must be a positive figure. So all the time when you calculate the price elasticity of demand, it must be a negative value. 你無論每一次點計都好咧，只要你係計得啱咧，除非你計錯啫。你計得啱嘅話咧，你而家計出嚟呢個數一定係負數嚟嘅，因為個分子同埋分母咧係有一個 reverse 嘅 relationship， 有個相反嘅關係，一個升一個就跌，一個跌一個就升，所以無論你點計，佢一定係負。Okay, so the negative sign, the minus sign, just indicate the law of demand. 所以呢個負號咧，其實等於咩咧？係個 law of demand 嚟。The negative sign just indicate the law of demand. So when we interpret the elasticity, we have to take the absolute value, that is, take away the negative sign. 咁所以如果你要理解呢個 1.5 咧，一定要拎走個負號，個負係代表 law of demand。1.5 呢個字先係我哋有興趣嘅字。Okay, 1.5呢個字先係我哋有興趣嘅字。Okay, so we will have more explanation on this 1.5 later on. Okay, so let's get familiar with the calculation first. Okay, so we will focus on the calculation first. So now let's take a look of the slide number 2. So on the slide number 2, on the right-hand side, at the top corner, you will see here is the midpoint standard method. Okay, so what do you have is the standard method. Okay, we have the standard method. 因為我一撳咗嗰個筆筆咧就睇唔到，我而家想你睇右上角有個 standard method 呢個字嚇，因為個筆筆會遮住咗。Okay, so this is the standard method, and let's take a look what is the meaning of standard method. So we have a diagram here, right? We have point A, we have point B. Okay, and here the change is from point A to point B. So this one is the P1, this is the P2, this is the Q1, this is the Q2. This is the meaning of from A to B. 即係話 A 點原本就係 P1 Q1 嗰點嚟嘅 ，B 點咧就係 P2 Q2 嗰點，呢個為之 A to B。Okay, so according to the equation, the numerator is the percentage change in QD. Okay, so we use the QD, the new. Okay, so it is the new minus the existing value divided by the old value. 新減舊除舊係咪啊？呢個就係 percentage change 嘛。Okay, and then times it by 100%. So that's why we use the Q2 minus the Q1 and divide by the Q1. Okay, and times it by 100%. So it is the way that we calculate the percentage change. 新減舊除舊乘100%。嗱，呢一個100%咧係無論如何你都要寫嘅。咁其實你寫同唔寫咧個答案係冇分別。不過因為你而家要展現嘅係個 economic concept，係個 percentage change，所以呢個 times 100% 係一定要寫嘅。唔寫咧 conceptualize 咧係錯嘅。Okay, so this 100% must be included to show it is a percentage change. So for the denominator, we use the P2 minus P1 divided by P1 times 100%. So the new minus the existing value divided by existing 都係新減舊除舊乘100%. So the new minus the existing divided by existing and times it by 100%. 咁所以只要你分清楚邊個係1邊個係2咧，其實個計算唔複雜嘅。Okay, so the numerator 33%, the denominator 25%. Okay, we take the absolute value, so you see that in the calculation here, we put the absolute value sign. Okay, starting from the beginning. So we keep the absolute value sign until the final answer. 你見到呢個 absolute value 呢個 sign 咧，我哋會 keep 住由頭 keep 到尾嘅嚇 ，keep 到最後尾都仲 keep 緊嘅。咁即係話呢個數真係唔係1.33嘅，不過我哋 take 咗 absolute value 先係1.33。咁所以有試過咧，有同學係咁樣寫咧，咁我哋就話佢錯噶啦，唔可以咁樣寫嘅。Okay, it is not 1.33. Okay, it is just an absolute value of 1.33. Okay, so do not put it as 1.33 as the final answer. It is wrong. 佢真係唔等於1.33，所以你唔可以寫等於1.33，一定要 keep 個 absolute sign。absolute 即係話我哋撇除咗正負號去睇呢個數值咁嘅意思。Okay, so after the first example, let's take a look of the right-hand side. So for the right-hand side, it is from B to A. So from B to A means B is the point 1, A is the point 2. So now this is the Q1, this is the Q2. 250 is the P1, 200 is the P2. Okay, so we just use the same logic to do the calculation, right? So for the percentage change in Q, Q2 minus Q1 divided by Q1 times 100%. 一樣啫，係 Q2 減 Q1 除 Q1。不過今次個 Q2 變咗係12啫嘛。Q2 minus Q1 and divided by Q1 and times 100%. So for the denominator, P2 minus P1 divided by P1 times 100%. Okay, so P2 minus P1 divided by P1 times 100%. So what you can get is 50% and 20%. And we still take the absolute value. Okay, remember the absolute value sign. So eventually, what do we get is 2.5. Okay, so you see that in both calculation, we use the same points, A and B. 兩個計算都係 A 同埋 B. But the problem is, when you calculate it from different starting points, when the change is in different direction, okay, when the change is in different direction, 當個改變係由唔同嘅方向所組成嘅話咧，即係 A 去 B 定係 B 去 A 咧 ？Okay, so when the change is in different direction, then we can get different answers. Okay, so we find that this standard method may not able to reflect the responsiveness of the consumers correctly. So that's why, except the standard method, we also have another method, which is on the next page. Okay, so let's take a look of the calculation on the next page. Okay, so the one on the next page. Okay, the one on the next page. You see that on top, on the right-hand side at top, you can see it is the midpoint method. Okay, midpoint method. So what is the midpoint method is when we do the calculation, we still use the same equation. We still use percentage change in QD divided by percentage change in P. But this time, when we calculate the percentage change, the denominator is a midpoint of the two values. 頭先我哋係用新減舊除舊嘛，我哋而家唔係新減舊除舊，係新減舊除新舊嘅平均數。Okay, so it is the meaning of the midpoint. Midpoint means we use the mean. We use the average of the two values as the denominator. Okay, so we still times 100%. Okay, we still times 100% to get the percentage change. Okay, so let's take a look. The calculation by using the midpoint method. So it is from B to A. So B to A, so P1, P2, Q1, Q2. Okay, so we use the Q2 minus Q1. So this is the Q2 minus Q1, 12 and 8. And then divide it by the mean of these two values. 然後用呢兩個數嘅平均數作為個分母。So I get 12 plus 8 divided by 2. That is the average of the two values. And then times it by 100%. So it is the same for the price. We use the P2, okay, minus the P1, and then divide it by the mean of these two values and times it by 100%. So we can get the percentage change in Q is 40%, and then the percentage change in price is 20.2%. So the answer here is 1.8. So you see all along, we keep the absolute value. Okay, so now it is your turn. So how about from A to B? Okay, so if the calculation is from A to B, so from A to B, it means this is the Q1, Q2, P1, and P2. Okay, so if the value are like that, then what you can get? Okay, so do your own calculation. And I will show you the answer very soon. Okay, so text me if you can get 1.8. See whether you can get 1.8. If yes, then text me in the chat room. Let me know that you can get it. I would like to know how many of you can get 1.8 as the answer.
就係有心冇問題咧，俾人哋心控訴㗎。
Get it? Okay, good. Yeah, it is quite often that we ask you to do the calculation. 都幾經常性叫你計嘅，我想睇下有幾多同學計到先。個計算本身唔複雜㗎，其實。Get it, get it. OK， 好。OK， 好。OK 啊，好，今日俾你睇下嗰個答案嚇。Okay, so it is what you should able to get. Okay, so check your answer. What I would like you to check now is, do you put 100%? Do you put 100%? And then for the price, do you include a dollar sign? Okay, so sometimes we may miss these details. Okay, so pay attention to the details. 咁啊，我有同今日另外上堂都有同你一班講就係。有啲同學問我，咁 Miss 係扣唔扣分㗎啦？呢啲咁樣漏咗，嗱漏咗 100% 咧就一定扣分嘅。個原因呢個係一個 concept 嚟嘅，係 percentage change 個 concept。咁所以逢係同 concept 有關嘅嘢咧就一定扣分。所以漏咗100%一定扣分。嗱個 dollar sign 扣唔扣咧？個 dollar sign 咧可能扣，可能唔扣。通常都唔扣嘅，如果喺 workings 入邊，因為唔影響個答案。但係你諗下，如果我話要扣，其實我可以扣嘅喎，你真係漏咗個 dollar sign 啊嘛。咁所以我就同同學講，我話其實如果你記得，不如寫埋啦。如果你呢個 dollar sign 都寫埋，你基本上你就冇位俾我扣分啊嘛，已經。我想扣你都冇得扣啦。咁所以我哋話 whenever 你可以clear and complete，make it clear and complete， 你就唔好搏佢唔扣你分，不如你令到自己冇位俾人扣分仲好啦。OK， 咁啊，所以咧我就通常提同學你記得寫 ，OK 唔記得，如果佢唔扣分，你好好彩咯。但係如果你記得寫，你就唔使靠好彩定唔好彩，就一定唔會俾人扣分啦。Okay, so do you include the absolute sign as well? Okay, it is important. So it is 40%, 22.2%. So the answer is 1.8 in absolute value. 係咪有埋個 absolute value 咧？你見 all along 我哋都有個 absolute value 嘅。咁咧，同學呢度咧係寫0.4或者0.222嘅，咁我哋就唔贊成，因為個 concept 係 percentage change 啊嘛。咁所以呢度你應該係用40% 同埋22.2%，就唔好寫0.4同0.22。數學上係冇分別，但係記住呢科唔係數學。OK， 我哋而家講緊嘅係個 percentage change and percentage change。Okay, so this is the midpoint method, right? So from now on, in this course, whenever you are required to calculate the price elasticity of demand, just use the midpoint method. This is the only method that we used, okay, in this course. And then what you can do is you may just cross out the standard method. We do not use the standard method at all. Okay, in these subjects, we do not use the standard method. 但係如果你繼續讀 econ 落去咧，譬如有啲同學下一個學期可能會讀 business econ 啊，或者係其他嘅econ 嘅科目嘅話咧，你會發覺我哋有啲科係用 standard method 嘅。OK， 咁所以我哋都會教埋，等你知道有 standard method。不過喺呢科裏邊咧，我哋就想話俾你聽，因為 standard method 啦，唔同嘅 direction 佢出到嚟個數係唔同，所以喺呢一科裏邊咧，我哋只會用 midpoint method。OK， 如果直出答案意思係咩？即係淨係寫1.8，唔寫 workings 係咪？係咪咁嘅意思係咪？如果你淨係寫1.8，冇咗 workings，咁個 workings 就冇分咯。如果你淨係寫1.8， 哦，你意思就係呢度冇咗，唔使中間個單位可以嘅。通常呢度中間都冇分嘅，係啦，通常中間呢度都冇分。點解我中間會冇分咧？有個原因嘅，就係、其實你有冇呢中間呢個 step， 你只要你個 working sound， 你就會計到呢個答案㗎啦。OK， 咁所以唔代表我冇寫個 working 就代表唔啱㗎嘛。咁所以係嘅，好多時我哋嘅 marking 就係頭同埋尾嘅。咁不過咧，有陣時好多時我都叫同學寫埋呢度嘅原因係咧，譬如考試你哋 check 數容易啲啫。OK， 咁中間係可以冇嘅，中間係可以冇嘅。Okay, so this is the first part that you have to understand. That is how to calculate, okay, the price elasticity of demand. So now we go to the second part. The second part is how to understand the answer. So what does it mean by 1.8? Okay, what does it mean by 2? What does it mean by 0.3? So how can we understand, how can we interpret the answer? That is the second part. Okay, so there are a lot of words on this slide, okay, but not all of them are important. So what do we need to know here is in economics, we try to classify the demand curve according to their elasticity. Okay, according to the elasticity of the demand curve, we can classify them into 5 main types. Okay, there are 5 types of elasticities. So they are, okay, so there are 5. Okay, 1, perfectly inelastic, and then we have inelastic, elastic, and the last one is the unielastic. So altogether, there are 5 classifications. 我哋可以將 demand curve 分為5類，分為5個組別。Okay, so I'm going to explain them one by one. Okay, so it is the first thing you need to note on this slide. There are altogether 5 types of elasticity. So what does it mean by 5 types of elasticity? So they are different in terms of the responsiveness of demand and supply to change in price. So when there are 5 types of elasticity, it means there are 5 types of responsiveness, 5 levels, or I can say 5 levels of responsiveness. 我哋呢5個分類咧，係代表緊5個唔同嘅反應嘅程度啊。Okay, so these 5 types of elasticity, it means 5 different levels of responsiveness to price change. 我哋對價錢改變嘅反應咧，有5個唔同嘅程度。Okay, so our response can be from very high, our responsiveness. Okay, our responsiveness can be extremely high. Okay, it can be extremely high, it can be high, it can be moderate, it can be low, or it can be extremely low. Okay, so there are 5 types of responsiveness to extremely high to extremely low. 我哋嗰個 responsiveness 就係由頂到底就係咁啦，由超級高嘅反應到高到中度 moderate。點解我會咁樣串？呢個係 moderate。OK， 到中度，到低，到極低。OK， 呢個就係我哋唔同嘅 responsiveness。Okay, and then we name them. Okay, we name them the elasticity. We give them different a name. So elasticity. Okay, so if our responsiveness is extremely high, then we would like to name it as perfectly elastic. Okay, so perfectly elastic, it means our responsiveness is extremely high. 我哋係有極高嘅反應咧，呢個我哋叫 perfectly elastic. If your response is extremely low, you are not really response to price change. 你對價錢嘅反應完全唔敏感嘅，你個反應係超級低嘅，即係價錢點樣變都好啦，你個 QD 唔係好變。Okay, in this case, we would like to say this type of elasticity is perfectly inelastic. Okay, so if you are high in it, then it is elastic. If you are low, then it is inelastic. So now you know that when we talk about elastic, it means you are very responsive to price change. Elastic 有彈性，彈性即係你對價錢嘅敏感度係高嘅，你對價錢嘅反應係大嘅，呢個為之有彈性。彈性即係改變大咁嘅意思。Okay, elastic means it is a huge change, a big change. Then it is the meaning of elastic. When we talk about inelastic means you are not sensitive to price change. You are not really very responsive to price change. 你對價錢嘅反應係唔敏感，你嘅反應係唔大，呢個為之 inelastic 冇彈性，冇彈性即係個改變唔大咁嘅意思。Okay, and then in the middle, it is what we call unit elastic. You have response, but not too much, not too less, just at the appropriate level. Moderate 中度即係你有反應，但係你嘅反應唔太大，唔太細，你俾一個適當嘅反應，呢個為之 moderate 中度，我哋叫 unit elastic。OK， 咁我哋一陣會解釋 unit elastic 係啲咩嚟嘅。咁所以點解我哋話有5個分類咧？呢5個分類就係講緊由最極端嘅反應到最極端嘅冇反應。Okay, so now let's go back to the period slide first. So we classify the elasticity into 5 types based on our responsiveness, right? And except the level of responsiveness, how do they different? They different in terms of the slope of the demand curve. Okay, so the slope of the demand curve is different in between these 5 classifications. So how do they differ in terms of slope? So for the perfectly inelastic, so I will explain it further by using the coming slides. For perfectly elastic, you will find that the demand curve is a horizontal one. Okay, so it is the perfectly elastic. And then in other extreme, the perfectly inelastic is a vertical one. Okay, so the other 3 classifications are something in between them. 上邊最頂嗰個 perfectly elastic 係打橫嘅，然後橫之後咧，我哋繼續保持呢個橫喎，但係橫得嚟咧，我哋係斜斜地 ，OK， 平少少嘅，比較平嘅。咁 inelastic 咧依然都近似直嘅，不過佢唔係直晒，好直咯，咁樣咯。咁然之後 unit elastic 就 something in between 啦，我哋咧就會用個 curve 嚟到代表嘅。咁所以你會見到橫啦、斜少少啦、45度角、直少少同埋完全係直嘅。咁你見到係一路向右咁樣轉條 curve， 由最橫轉到去最直，就係呢5個程度嗰個一路嘅改變啦。橫、斜、45度角、直、最直咁樣去。OK， 咁所以你溫書嘅時候記住咧呢5個 classifications 我哋要記嘅喎。Okay, so after we have an overall meaning about the 5 types of elasticity, ED 等於 infinity。ED 邊個係 ED？ Price elasticity of demand P 呢個 ED elasticity 等於 infinity。呢個係 price elasticity， 佢純粹係個 term 嚟嘅啫。係，我哋冇用 infinity 呢個字，我哋冇用 infinity。infinity， 我明你講咩啦？呢個係等於 infinity 係咪？呢個係啊，啱啊，係啊，呢個等於 infinity 啊，係啱。好，我哋後邊會講啦，呢度係啦，即將就會出現。好，咁我哋逐個講啦喎，我哋知道有5個分類啦喎，咁我哋5個分類逐個講啦喎。Okay, so you see here is the rule of thumb. The flatter the curve, the bigger the elasticity. And the steeper of the curve, the smaller the elasticity. Okay, so I will explain it to you one by one. So first of all, let's take a look of the perfectly inelastic. So perfectly inelastic, it means the consumer's price sensitivity is 0. the customer is not sensitive to the price at all. So if you take a look of the demand curve here, it is a vertical curve. So when the price dropped by 10%, what is the response of the consumers? The response is no response. There is no response from the consumers. The consumer still buy the same quantity. They still buy the same Q. So Q1 equal Q2. So no matter the price is high or no matter the price is low, they buy the same quantity. So that's why we say the price sensitivity is zero. 無論個價錢係 P1 又好 P2 都好啦，佢都係賣緊同樣嘅 Q 嘅噃。咁即係話個客嘅反應係咩啊？就係冇反應咯。Okay, so if you put it into calculation, the price elasticity of demand, the percentage change in Q is zero. 分子係 percentage change in Q. And then the denominator is percentage change in price. It is 10%. So when we divide anything by zero, it is zero. 當你個分子係零，你點樣計都係零。零嘅意思係咩啊？零嘅意思就係個客嘅反應係零咯。OK， 記住呢個數計出嚟就係個 consumer 嘅反應係零。OK， 咁呢個就係 perfectly inelastic 啦，最極致就係個客完全冇反應咯。So in the real life, we do have some example. Okay, when the price change, increase or decrease, the Q does not change at all. Okay, so one of the example you may not have that experienced. It is about the textbook for the kindergarten students. 有啲學生可能你哋冇乜感受下，我呢啲做媽咪嘅咧好有感受嘅，就係幼稚園嘅書啦。OK， 幼稚園嘅書咧。其實咧就係有啲似 perfectly inelastic 嘅。咁啊，點解我用幼稚園嘅書咧？因為小學同中學有少少唔同嘅。嗱，幼稚園係有書嘅，啲同學咧，如果我見到你嘅樣啦，好多時咧，我一講呢個例子咧，啲同學第一個反應就話：幼稚園有書嘅咩？有㗎，而家啲幼稚園好 advanced 㗎，有書㗎，唔平添㗎。咁但係幼稚園點買書咧？就同你哋唔同喎，你哋買書係有書單㗎嘛。仲可以揀買或者唔買咯，係咪？仲可以揀買新書定舊書咯，係咪？幼稚園啲書咧冇得買舊書㗎，因為佢全部咧都係油顏色啊、連貼紙啊，用完一次之後就唔適合再重用㗎啦。咁所以幼稚園啲書係點買咧？好簡單嘅啫，學校出張書單俾你，咁然之後就話俾你聽嗱，你個小朋友要買呢10本書啦，總共就1888，你開張支票嚟啦，就係咁樣買㗎啦。咁所以你有咩 option 啊？你個 option 就係俾1888咯。OK， 咁你話可唔可以唔俾啊？唔俾佢咪冇書咯，冇書翻唔到學㗎喎，媽咪，咁唔得㗎喎，唔可以唔買書㗎噃。咁所以咧，如果個價錢平啲，唔係如果個價錢貴，可唔可以唔買啊？唔可以咯。好啦，你話價錢平，咁你會唔會買2套啊？咁又唔會。咁所以其實幼稚園書就好近似 perfectly inelastic。So the consumer's response is nothing about the price. No matter the price is high or the price is low, you buy the same quantity. You buy one set of book only, no matter the price is. 我哋好 inelastic 㗎，你哋係咪有得 online 上堂嘅？你知唔知我而家咧我兩個女喺屋企咧唔使返學㗎嘛？我哋咧都仲要交學費㗎，每個月照交幾千蚊學費，但係唔使返學㗎。幼稚園就係咁㗎啦。係啊，咁所以我哋係 perfectly inelastic 嘅，佢價錢無論係點咧，你嘅 Q 都係唔改變嘅。OK， 仲有另一個例子，不過可能冇咁近 perfectly inelastic。係啊 ，necessity 係 perfectly inelastic 嘅，啱啊 ，necessity 係必需品啊，我哋一陣間都會講㗎。多謝你嘅回應啊。OK， 咁啊，
其他科科都
我啱啱就係想講，羨慕你兩個女，羨慕我兩個女點解啊？佢哋唔使返學，日日喺屋企，我照交學費啊，我仲要自己教佢嘢，我呢排教緊我個女份數啊，因為佢小學3年班。
英文係一定㗎。
係啊，好慘喎，照交學費㗎，跟住唔使返學喎。咁但係唔知啊，是但啦。希望快啲過去啦。好啦，所以我而家喺 office 㗎，因為我屋企咧，你就會聽到突然間後邊有人大叫㗎啦，或者有人叫媽咪咁樣。好，講埋頭先 necessity 先 ，necessity 有永問係啊，好啱啊！我就係想講你一個例子啊，出邊危險，係啊，好危險。OK， 我想講個，你哋都照交學費，但係你有得上堂喎，係咪啊？佢係唔使上堂喎，喺屋企然後照交學費喎。你哋係有上堂噶嘛？你係有 progress 噶嘛？係咪啊？佢哋係冇 progress 㗎，係冇上堂㗎，冇 online 㗎，冇嘢㗎。你哋起碼都仲 online 啦，起碼你有得揀啦。唔 online 你都仲可以唔交學費，然後下個學期先上啊嘛。我心同銀包流緊血。想同你兩個女上 online， 即係我叫佢哋喺個咪度講嘢，係咪？叫佢唱歌係咪？我細女好搞笑啊，一定笑死你！我屋企隔離係疫區，你住北角啊？係咪啊？你住北角咧，你教書就值得我交學費啊！真係識講嘢，你前途無可限量啊！講笑啫。好啦，講翻個答案先，啱啊！真係啊，真係住北角啊，係咪啊？真係慘喎，疫區真喎。好啦，咁慘啊 ！OK， 好啦，嗱，我哋講 perfectly inelastic 個例子係咩咧？我講一個真係 necessity 啦。medicine for cancer，medicine for cancer， 醫 cancer 醫癌症嘅藥。你諗下，醫癌症嘅藥，你個 dosing 即係你嗰個藥劑 ，the dosing is 1 per day。OK，if the dosing is 1 per day，then you just eat 1 per day。OK，you will not eat more when the price is low。You do not eat less when the price is high。你諗下，你會唔會價錢平啲，我食多啲抗癌藥；價錢貴啲，我食少啲抗癌藥？嗱，價錢貴你唔食咧都可能會嘅，但係價錢平你食多啲抗癌藥就唔會，因為你有藥劑噶嘛，即係你有個 dosing 喺度，每日係食咁多就係咁多噶嘛。Okay，so you see that for the medicine, it is perfectly inelastic。Okay, your consumption, the quantity demanded is not really affected by price. So it is what we mean the perfectly inelastic. You are not sensitive to price change. Okay, just because the price does not affect your decision. 咁所以乜嘢你會係冇反應嘅咧？即係冇對價錢嘅反應好細咧，就係你個產品嘅決定都唔係嚟自個價錢。你個價錢係影響唔到你嗰個產品嗰個需要。量嘅，譬如好似藥咁就係啦。OK， 咁呢種我哋頭先同我講嘅 necessity 個必需品就係呢一種。Okay, so we will have more explanation on necessity later on when we talk about the factor. So now let's take a look of the second case. So the second case is the perfectly elastic. So it is another extreme. Okay, so in this example, you see that the consumer's price sensitivity is infinity. Infinity means the customer is highly, strongly sensitive to price change. 我哋對價錢係超級敏感嘅。Okay, we are strongly sensitive to price change. So you see that, for example, the price change is 0. And then the percentage change in Q can be anything.So when you divide anything by 0, it cannot be calculated. 你任何嘢除零咧，你上邊0.1、0.0008都好啦，任何嘢除零都係計唔到，都係 infinity 嘅。Okay, so what does it mean by the perfectly elastic? It means the customers are very sensitive to price change. So they can accept 0% change in price。佢哋可以接受咧，係個價錢嘅改變係零嘅。即係話，如果你個價錢係改變咗嘅話咧，基本上個客就唔會買㗎啦。OK， 咁啊 ，in reality 我哋冇一啲好貼近嘅例子嘅。OK， 因為其實好難去到你完全接受唔到價錢嘅改變嘅。咁不過呢個就係同個 expectation 有關多啲咯。譬如好似你去emergency service，OK，A&E accident and emergency， 你入急症室咁樣啦。咁急症室其實你係接受咗個價錢係100蚊㗎嘛。咁100蚊就係100蚊咯。OK， 咁你唔會對嗰個價錢會期望佢會加或者期望佢會減，因為嗰個係一個 standard price 嚟。OK， 咁呢啲就係 perfectly elastic 啦。咁啊價錢其實你係 expect 佢係100蚊嘅啫。OK， 咁你唔會點去改變嘅。不過 in reality 我哋冇一啲好實質嘅例子，因為好少可我哋對一樣嘢價錢完全接受唔到改變嘅。咁不過我哋要知道另一個 extreme 係咁樣啦。Okay, so 1 and 2 are the extreme case, and in reality, they do not always exist. Okay， 唔係永遠會存在，喺現實生活未必會存在呢兩個 case。 OK， 不過呢兩個係最極致嘅例子咯。我哋好少完全接受唔到價錢嘅改變，或者我哋好少個價錢嘅改變個反應係咁 extreme 咯。And then in the reality, we find that most of the product, most of our demand fall into one of these two cases. So the one on the left is inelastic. So inelastic, it means our price sensitivity is relatively low. That means we are not really care about the price change. 我哋對價錢嘅改變咧唔係好敏感嘅，唔係好在意嘅。Okay, so we have low level of price sensitivity. We have low level of responsiveness. 我哋 low level of responsiveness. 我哋對價錢個改變嘅反應咧係好低程度嘅啫。Okay, so the example here is when the price fall by 10%, then our response is less than 10%. Okay, so when we put it into calculation, the percentage change in Q is less than 10. The percentage change in price is 10. So the price elasticity of demand is less than 1. Less than 1, it means the numerator is smaller than the denominator. 咩情況下你可以揾到細過一出嚟咧？細過一咧，永遠一定係嗰個分子咧係比分母細，你個數先會細過一嘅啫。分母大過分子先會細過一。咁即係話邊部分大啊？價錢改變大過 QD 嘅改變啊。咁當價錢嘅改變大過你嘅 QD 嘅改變，即係價錢嘅改變係大過你嘅反應咯。咁所以你就可以睇到點解我哋話細過一就係 relatively low 咧？個原因就係個 percentage change in price is more than the percentage change in QD. Or response is less than the change in price. 你嘅反應係細過價錢嘅改變。OK， 所以點解我哋用一作為個 benchmark， 就係講緊分子大定係分母大。咁所以調翻轉，如果呢度係大過一咧，大過一即係分子大過分母咯喎。Okay, so when it is bigger than 1, it means the numerator, your change in QD is more than the change in price. So it means your response is more than the change in price. So that's why we would like to say you are sensitive to price change. You have high level of responsiveness. Okay, so that's why we use 1 as the benchmark. 點解用1嚟到分呢？就係1就係講緊分1嗰個分界線就係分子大定係分母大，就係界定你計出嚟嘅數係大過1定係細過1咯。咁分子大即係你反應大咯，分母大咁即係你反應細咯。OK， 咁所以呢度咧我哋就用1嚟到做分啦。So on the right hand side you see when the price drop by 10%, your response is more than 10. When your response is more than the change in price, you are sensitive. And the price elasticity of demand is bigger than 1. Okay, and then when you draw the demand curve, you will see that for the inelastic, it is a bit steep. 嗱，記住呢度咧係畫得比較斜嘅。OK， 畫得比較斜嘅。And then on the right hand side, when it is elastic, it is a bit flat. 呢個就要比較平咯喎。咁我哋點樣界定你嘅斜同平咧？我哋咪其實主要望落去你嗰個角度 ，OK 係咪大過45度角 ？OK 望落去係斜定係平？所以你畫得 obvious 啲比較好啲嚇。有啲同學咧佢畫得有少少模棱兩可嘅，佢可能畫到係咁樣。咁我都唔肯定你係想畫平定係斜。咁所以我哋話你畫得淋漓盡致啲啦，你畫平就平啲啦，你畫斜就斜啲啦。OK， 咁啊，如果你平到咁斜到咁，我哋都冇得質疑你嘅地方啊。OK， 咁所以畫嘅時候你要小心啲啦。Okay, and then the last one is the unit elastic. So for the unit elastic, it means we are a bit intermediate in terms of price sensitivity. So, or we can say we are moderate. So how can we say we are intermediate? It means the percentage change in QD equals the percentage change in price. So our reaction is not too much. Our reaction is not too little. Our reaction just match with the price change. 我哋嘅反應完全配合個價錢嘅改變。價錢跌10%，我哋就買多10%；價錢跌5%，我就買多 So what you can get for the price elasticity of demand, it is 1. So 1, it means our response is same as the price change. Our response is same as the price change. It is the meaning of 1. Okay, and then when you draw the demand curve, the unit elastic is the only curve that we draw it by using a curve. Okay, so it is the only curve that we use non-linear demand curve. Okay, in these subjects. So except this curve, all other we use the straight line to do it. But for this one, we really use a curve. 除咗呢條線之外，我哋其他所有 demand curve 我哋係畫直線嘅，係呢條我哋先畫曲線，因為我哋想用個曲線去代表咧，佢嘅1嘅意思咧，唔係因為佢係直線所以1，純粹係我哋嘅 response 係等於個價錢嘅改變啫，咁所以先至用曲線行。Okay, so for this demand curve, what is the characteristic? We find that P1 times Q1 equal P2 times Q2. Okay, so it means the same amount of total revenue. P1 times Q1 is the original revenue, and P2 times Q2 is the new revenue. So no matter how do you change the price, you receive the same revenue. 無論你嗰個價錢係點樣變，你嗰個嘅 revenue 咧係唔會改變嘅。OK， 咁個原因就係只要你價錢升10%，Q 就會少10%；只要你價錢升20%，Q 就會少20%。既然個 percentage change 係一樣咧，你個 total revenue 咧係唔會變嘅。Okay, so the example here is that if the P1 is 40 and Q1 is 30, then what is the original revenue? Your original revenue is $40 times 30, right? And then it asks, what is the Q2? So Q2 equals to P2 times Q2. Okay, so here you can solve it and then you can find the Q2. Okay, it's coming. Okay. So Q1 times P1 equal P2 times Q2. So what is the Q2 here? It is 60, right? Yes, the Q2 is 60. Okay, so remember, if it is the unit elastic, no matter how do you change the price, your total quantity does not, your total revenue does not change. 咁樣同學覺得好奇怪啦，點解咧？點解有啲咁嘅 relationship 咧？咁你諗下，其實呢個就同 budget 有關。如果你而家買一樣嘢，你個 budget 係4312係1200蚊，我個 budget 係1200蚊啫。咁如果你個價錢係跌到落20蚊，我依然係1200蚊嘅 budget， 我而家咪可以買到60件咯。咁呢啲好多時係公司用嘅買嘢方法嚟嘅。公司會 assign 咗個 budget， 我而家就係用1萬蚊嚟買電腦啦。OK， 平啲你可以買多啲，貴啲你就要買少啲啦。咁如果你係 limit by budget 嘅時候咧，咁就會出現咗而家呢個情況，就係我哋個 P 跌幾多 percent， 個 Q 就升幾多 percent，on pro rata 咁去。總之個 total amount of spending 係唔變嘅，個 total amount of revenue 係唔變嘅。OK， 咁好多時咩情況係咁咧？就係budget limitation 咯，即係你媽咪一個月俾1000蚊你食飯，咁如果一盒飯係50蚊嘅，咁你最多咪食20盒咯。咁如果一盒飯升到100蚊嘅，咁我唯有咪食10盒咯。OK， 呢個係受住 limit 你個 budget 所限，而令到你有咁嘅 behaviour 咯。好嗱，跟住我 wrap up 翻咧，我哋唞一陣嚇 ，sorry 嚇，講耐咗啦都，講下咧好興奮。OK， 好啦嗱，如果我去翻頭先我呢個 summary 咧，對唔住嚇，因為咧有啲核突係咪寫得 ？OK， 我想將佢擺埋落呢度。OK， 嗱，如果我將佢 summarize 咗喺呢一度咧，咁我哋個 price elasticity of demand。OK， 如果係 extremely high 嘅話咧，如果係 extremely high 呢個 perfectly elastic 嘅話咧，呢個咧就 infinity。OK，another extreme it is 0，and the moderate is 1。OK，and this one is less than 1，and the elastic means bigger than 1。咁所以其實你記嘅時候好容易記啫，由 infinity 大過1，細過1去到0。OK， 咁就係咁樣去到記啦。 咁呢度希望呢個 summary 就會令你容易記啲嗰5個price elasticity 嘅分別。OK， 好，睇下有冇問題想問下，有問題咧可以 post 喺個 chat room 度。咁咧，然之後咧，我哋咧一陣間停10分鐘，好冇？5點40分，我哋再繼續下。OK， 有問題可以 post 喺 chat room 度。如果唔係咧，我哋停一陣間下。深水埗都係逆區咩？我真係唔知道喎。冇事嘅，你哋咁後生，好強壯噶嘛。
我想問咧，你哋嗰個阿 Sir 英文阿 Sir 有冇講話個相似度唔可以高過幾多 percent？
我都唔識啊，你擺翻去。
Study analysis。
我識得就係唔好擺。你係傻㗎？佢話唔可以超過20% 咯。
大家喺屋企都好悶係咪？Address 我話説咧，我好耐之前咧，其實我係住唐樓喎，好 N 年前，我住8樓唐樓。咁啊有一次我嗌 pizza hut 咗，真係嗌外賣。咁啊嗰個人咧氣來氣喘咁樣行到上8樓啦。咁然之後上到8樓嘅時候咧，咁我就睇佢送上嚟嘅嘢啦，就會發覺，咦點解爭2罐汽水嘅咧？咁我就話爭2罐汽水喎。咁佢就睇話係喎咁個，跟住佢個面色咧嗰種沉法咧，就好似卡通片咧，啲人咧啲面咧綠色咗咁樣啦。因為咁樣爭2罐可樂，即係佢要行落去，然後再兩罐可樂翻上嚟啦。佢真係咧成塊面係綠色咗，好似小丸子嗰啲咁樣。跟住後尾，我記得佢個樣咁，我忍唔住笑啦，好衰。跟住我話唔緊要啦，我話送俾你飲啦呢2罐。我話你下次唔好攞漏啦，下次我要你拎上嚟㗎啦咁樣。不過好好嘅，自此我就唔再嗌外賣啦，因為我發覺原來佢哋唔行慣樓梯嘅人咧，行8層樓咧真係會想死嘅。咁啊，自此我哋就喺樓下攞啦，自己落去。係啊，佢個樣好慘命，但係好好笑，佢個樣嗰種綠色法咧，係真係好似卡通片嗰啲人嗰啲樣咁綠色咗，成係。OK， 好啦，咁我哋繼續講啦。頭先上邊咧頭先啦，我哋頭先啱啱同學咧打咗個 summary 出嚟，我想有少少貨到付款，係貨到付款。我諗其實佢一路行上8樓嘅時候鬧咗我好耐㗎啦。咁啊係嘅，好慘嘅，呢全部都係上8樓。好，頭先咧袁中楚啦，連咗個 summary 出嚟啊，係咪啊？佢話 ED 大過1，即係反應大過 P， 啱啊，係啊 ，QD 反應大過 P。嗱，其實咧basically 咧，佢嗰5個咧summary 係啱嘅。不過咧，我想講咧，嗱，記住 QD 先係你嘅反應，P 唔係你嘅反應嚟嘅，因為 P 係個市場嘅價格嘅改變嘛。唔係個 consumer 可以控制嘅嘢嚟嘅 ，consumer 可以控制就係個 QD 嘅啫。咁所以 ED 大過1咧 ，QD 嘅反應大過 P 呢個咧啱嘅。但係 ED 細過1嘅時候，佢寫 P 嘅反應大過 QD 就唔係咁完全正確，應該係 P 嘅改變大過 QD 會好啲，因為 P 唔係一個反應嚟嘅。OK，P 唔可以係一個反應 ，P 係改變嚟嘅啫。咁同樣地，最底一個 ED 等於 infinity， 佢寫 P 冇反應，應該係 P 冇改變。P 唔可以改變 ，OK， 記住 P 係一個改變 ，Q 先係個反應。咁如果我哋咁樣分清楚咧，咁個概念咧就會完全正確。Okay, so this is the second part. Okay, we need to know there are 5 types of elasticities, and then we will go to the third part. The third part here is we will take a look what are the factors. Okay, so why there are different types of elasticity? So just because of the factors, there are 2 major factors that we would like to discuss here. The first one is the availability of substitutes. 取替品嘅存在，有冇取替品啊？ Okay, so if substitutes is easy to be found, okay, then our demand is more elastic. Elastic means we are more responsive to price change, right? 我哋頭先講 elastic 有彈性，即係我哋係好 responsive， 對價錢係好大嘅反應嘅。So why we are very responsive? Just because we can have choice, we can have alternatives. 你有得揀啊嘛，有選擇啊嘛。Okay, so we have alternatives. So when substitutes is easy to find, then we can have choice, we can have alternative. That's why you're more responsive to price change. 當你取替品係容易揾嘅時候，你即係有得揀啦，有選擇啦。有選擇嘅時候，你對價錢嘅反應咪大咯。你貴，我咪去第二樣嘢度啦，我有得揀啊嘛。Okay, so in reverse, if it is very difficult to find alternative, when you have no choice, when you have no options, then what you can do is, even though the price increased, you can just buy the similar quantity. 既然你冇 option 嘅 ，no alternative 嘅，冇得揀嘅，加價咁點算啊？加價唔好意思啦，你咪依然照繼續買咯。Okay, so the concept is whether you can make change, whether you can switch to the alternatives. If you have choice, you can switch, then you are more responsive. Okay, you're more sensitive to price change. If you do not have a choice, then no matter how much is the price, you still have to buy the similar quantity. 如果你冇得揀加價，你咪買翻差唔多嘅數量咯。咁所以個概念就係你有得揀，咁我咪走咯；冇得揀，咁就冇辦法咯。And whether it is easy to find a substitute, it depends on 3 factors. Okay, so the first one is being provided by 胡永文，我記得好似永文頭先講嘅呢個係咪 ？Okay, so it is whether it is a luxury or a necessity. Okay, so luxury and necessity. Necessity means it is some goods which is essential to your living. Essential to your living. 有啲產品咧係一啲 essential， 一啲必須要嘅產品嚟嘅。Essential to your daily living. ESSENTIAL. Essential to your daily living. It means you must have it. Okay, so that you can survive. So that you can maintain your daily life. 呢樣嘢係必須要而必須要有咧，你先至可以生存到嘅。咁呢啲我哋叫 necessity. Okay, so the example here is food. Food is a necessity. Toilet paper is a necessity. 廁紙都係啦，廁紙都係一啲必需品啦，Transportation is necessity. 交通係啦，So you do not have option. Okay, if you do not eat food, what can you eat? 唔食嘢，唔食食物可以食啲乜嘢啊？係咪啊？咁所以我哋話你一定要水係啊 ，water is necessity. Electricity 電咯，電都係咯，我想問有冇人知道自己交緊幾多錢電費嘅？一個月屋企交幾多錢電費，知唔知啊？應該冇人知咯，OK， 你哋電費加價會唔會開少啲冷氣啊？你知係咪㗎？幾多錢啊？幾多錢一個月啊？你打出嚟啊！幾多錢一個月啦？你講幾多錢一個月，我就可以知道你係咪真係知㗎啦。一個月大約300蚊，咁真係唔啱啦！2個月先加一次電費㗎嘛。點會係1個月㗎？嗱，俾我試到你啦，講笑啫。2個月即係600蚊係咪啊？你自己除咗啫，我知嘅係咪？Okay, so what I want to ask here is, if there is an increase in the price of electricity, I don't think you would like to switch off your air conditioner at home. 嗱，如果加價，電費加價，你會唔會開少啲冷氣啊？會唔會開少啲燈啊？會唔會開少啲電視啊？你最多咪攞個電話返學校插電，係咪？你唔會開少啲燈，唔會開少啲冷氣㗎，係咪？應該唔可以水爐㗎啦，係咪？ So it is what we call necessity. Okay, so it is what you need for your daily living. So you become less price sensitive. Okay, you become less price sensitive. So that's why we would like to say, if it is a necessity, then you have few substitutes. You don't have a lot of alternatives. And then you become more inelastic. 我哋頭先一路講緊電係咪啊？唔用電照明，可以用咩照明啊？好多嘢嘅，唔用電。我哋仲有蠟燭，仲有電筒啊！電筒咪即係電咯，可以用蠟燭，可以用月光，係咪啊？Okay, but they are not the good alternative, right? So if it is a necessity, then you don't have a lot of alternative. Then you become very insensitive to price change. 當你冇得揀嘅時候，電費加價你都係用差唔多㗎，水費加價你都係用差唔多㗎，你冇得揀啊嘛。Okay, if it is a luxury means it is not a necessity for daily living. You can have it or choose to don't have it. So the example is some branded product. 一啲有品牌嘅產品咯，啲名牌手袋啊、名牌錶啊呢啲咪係咯。So you have a choice. You can choose not to buy them. So when they are some luxury, then you have many substitutes. You have many alternatives. You have many choices. Then you become more elastic. Okay, your response is highly depends on the price. So this is the first factor, whether it is a necessity, whether it is a luxury item. So vacation, 旅行啦 vacation is a kind of luxuries. So if it is expensive, then you just choose not to go. If it is affordable, if the price is low, then you may choose to go. Starbucks 係啊 ，this note always use Starbucks 係咩？邊度有 Starbucks？Starbucks 係 Starbucks 見唔到 Starbucks 喎，後邊係咪啊 ？Page 11 OK，Page 11點解我見唔到 Starbucks 嘅 ？Page 11呢個唔 Page 啊，呢個唔係呢個 Page 10啊，你嗰個 Page 11後邊係啊，佢中意用 Starbucks 啊，可能個 subject leader 中意用 Starbucks。OK， 好1.2啦 OK，narrowness of definition。So narrowness of definition means how do you define a product? How do you define a product? Or how can you group a product? So it can be something narrowly defined, or it can be something broadly defined. Okay, so what does it mean by broadly defined? Broadly defined means it is a kind of category. Okay, so you group a product, you classify a product based on the category. And narrowly defined, it can be an item in the category. Then it is what we call narrowly defined. Okay, so here we got the example of clothing and skinny cut jeans. Clothing 係服飾衣物啦 ，skinny cut 咧就係窄腳牛仔褲啦。Okay, so how can we classify it is broad or narrow? Let me give you a full chart like this. Okay, I insert a new slide. So here we are talking about clothing, right? So clothing is a category. And then within clothing, we have different type of clothing. We can have pants. Okay, so we can have shirts. We can have dress. We can have, what do we have? We can have jackets. Okay, so these are some category under clothing. And then under each category, just like pants, okay, we can have long pants. We can have short pants. Okay, and then within the long pant, we can have formal pants that is for the business dressing, for the formal dressing, or we can have jeans, okay, or we can have what kind of long pant we can have? We can have something like what do we have? We have some casual long pants. Okay, so you see that when we talk about clothing is the large category. And under this category, we can have some subgrouping. And under the subgrouping, we can have jeans. Jeans is one of the category. And then within the jeans, we can have different kind of jeans, right? We can have boot cuts. We can have skinny cuts. Okay, we can have different kind of cuts. Okay, so that's why it is what we call wide to narrow definition. So when you use a category, then it is a widely defined good. When you go to one specific item, it is what we call narrowly defined goods. 你講緊某一樣嘅產品，窄腳牛仔褲，佢已經係衣着入邊嘅褲入邊嘅長褲嘅牛仔褲類入邊嘅窄腳褲，咁你係講緊一個 item 啫。Food belong to body 係啊 ，food 係 belong to body 啊，咁所以我哋話你唔食食物可以食咩啊？你哋嘅反應我都知㗎啦，你全部都係答同一個字㗎啦，係咪？咁你唔食食物可以食蟲嘅 ，OK， 蟲係 full of protein 嘅，好有呢個蛋白質嘅。咁所以 food 係 widely defined， 你唔食食物冇嘢可以食㗎咯喎，冇咩可以食㗎咯，都有嘅，冇咩可以食咯。你唔着衫可以着咩啊？樹葉咯，膠袋咯，係咪啊？咁但係如果你唔着窄腳牛仔褲咧，可以着咩啊？可以着咩啊？仲有好多嘢可以揀喎，闊腳牛仔褲咯，西褲咯，扯布褲咯，短褲咯，裙咯，係咪啊？咁所以當你講嘅一個 narrowly defined item 嘅時候咧，you have a lot of alternative, you have a lot of choice. Okay, so the another example is when you talk about shoes. Shoes is a widely divided product. 你唔着鞋可以着咩啊？咁啊真係着膠袋啦。但係如果你講緊鞋入邊嘅波鞋，波鞋入邊講緊 Adidas 嘅波鞋 ，Adidas 嘅波鞋就係 narrow divided。你唔着 Adidas 嘅波鞋，仲可以着 Nike 嘅波鞋，仲可以着New Balance 嘅波鞋，甚至乎着皮鞋、拖鞋、人字拖都得。Okay, so it is the meaning of the widely and the narrowly divided product. Okay, so when it is narrowly divided, then you got a lot of alternative. You become more elastic. Okay, you are sensitive to price change. So when the jeans is expensive, I just buy something else. I just buy skirt. I just buy other kind of jeans. Okay, if you're talking about broadly divided, just like the clothing, then you become more inelastic because there is no alternative at all. 冇乜選擇㗎啦。咁所以頭先同我講得好好啊，食物 food 都係一個 broadly divided 嚟。咁 narrowly divided 係咩啊？譬如你講 congee 咯，粥咁樣 congee 咪 narrowly divided 咯。Okay, 1.3, the time elapsed since price change. So time elapsed means the time passed. You can use the word passed, P-A-S-S-E-D, the time passed since the price change. Okay, so it is talking about how long divide the goods. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I took that. Time passed since price change. So how long you can have? How long do you have? How much time do you have to respond to the change? Okay, how much time do you have to respond to the change? 你有幾多時間咧，俾你咧對個價錢嘅改變作出反應 ？Okay, so we find that the longer the time, the more elastic. The longer the time, the more sensitive to price change. Okay, so the reason is after a short period of time of price change, okay, when the change is just within a short period of time, then you don't have time, you don't have capacity, it is less likely that you can find alternative. Okay, less likely that you can find alternative, you can find substitutes. 時間越短咧，其實越低機會咧，你係揾到 substitutes。即係最簡單，譬如如果你落到去樓下間餐廳諗住食飯，坐低咗先發覺，咦佢加咗價喎。OK， 或者你落到去門口先發覺加咗價喎，咁嗰刻你都會入去食嘅。OK， 因為你可能要去遠啲，已經唔夠時間啦。咁但係當你聽日再食嘢嘅時候，你就會諗啊，佢加咗價喎，不如去另一間食啦。咁所以我哋通常短時間裏邊咧，你要作出改變係困難一啲嘅。咁又或者譬如巴士加價啦，咁你明明搭開巴士，巴士加價咧，你都照搭住先嘅。個原因就係你雖然知佢加咗價，但係你要轉其他交通工具，你需要時間去揾資料啦，或者可能要預早啲出門口啦，或者可能你要揾下個站喺邊度啦。咁所以咧，你要揾 alternative 嘅時候咧，係需要啲時間嘅。Okay, so it is the meaning why we said the longer the time, the more elastic. The longer the time, the easier that you can find a substitute. Okay, so it is easier to find the substitutes, more time to find the substitutes, so that you become more sensitive. So in short period of time, you have no choice, then you just pay the high price. 喺短時間內你未揾到取替品，我冇辦法咯，俾住貴價錢先咯。但係時間越多咧，你就會變得越有彈性，越多選擇啦。即係有啲似我哋口罩咁咯，係咪？初頭好短時間，係咪？好短時間我哋又冇 alternative 喎，咁你唯有照買咯，好貴都照買咯。咁但係時間耐咗，你而家發覺時間耐咗咧，你多咗時間嘅時候咧，你就可以有揾到其他唔同嘅渠道去買嘅時候咧，你對個價錢咧就會變得敏感一啲。短時間個敏感度唔大嘅，因為你冇咁快可以揾到其他嘅 alternative 嘅 channel。Okay, so this is the point one. Okay, whether you can find substitutes easily. Okay, and then the second point here is the proportion of income spent. Okay, so how much of your income is being spent on this item? Okay, so for example, if you spend 50% of your income on rent, okay, if you spend 50% of your income on rent, So when the price of the rent change, you become more sensitive to the price change because the change have a huge effect on your income that you can spend on other items. 個租金嘅改變對你咧有幾多收入晒喺其他地方咧，係有個好大嘅影響啊。Okay, so it says the greater the proportion of income spent on a good, just like the rent as an example, then you become more elastic. You become more sensitive to the price change because it creates a greater impact, okay, on your affordability. 佢有個好大嘅影響喺你有冇能力去負擔到呢樣產品。同埋影響到你有冇收入仲用喺其他嘅地方，咁即係等於咧，你哋而家譬如落街買支筆或者買支個擦膠咧，其實你唔係好在意5蚊定係10蚊嘅，因為佢佔咧你嗰個 spending amount 係好少喺你嘅收入裏邊，喺你嘅零用錢裏邊一個好細嘅部分。咁所以你哋通常買罐汽水啊，買罐咖啡啊，或者買支鉛筆啊，買嚿擦膠喎，其實你唔係好在意個價錢，3蚊、5蚊、8蚊你都係咁樣買。雖然3蚊同5蚊已經係講緊爭緊50% 嘅價錢，超過50%添啦，係咪啊？3蚊同5蚊即係3蚊嘅2蚊，即係60幾個% 㗎啦，3蚊同5蚊。咁但係我哋話，因為3蚊同5蚊即係你佔你收入好少部分，所以你唔係好 sensitive， 唔係好 care， 因為你俾3蚊同5蚊對你嚟講個影響唔係好大。但係如果我講緊譬如你嗰個mobile phone plan， 你個手提電話嗰個 plan， 如果你一個月零用錢1000蚊，但係你用緊100蚊擺喺嗰個 mobile phone plan 嘅話咧，佢100加到85咧，你就會比較關心一啲呢個改變啦，係咪？因為對你嘅影響係大好多。Okay, so the greater the proportion of income spent, a larger effect on your purchasing power on other items. So you become more sensitive to the price change. Okay, so 2 factors altogether, substitutes and income. Okay, so this is the third. The first one is to know how to calculate the price elasticity of demand. The second one is the classification. And the third one here are the 2 factors. Okay, so now let's take a look. Oh, it is the Starbucks. Okay, so now let's take a look. Okay, what should we learn further? Now we will take a look about the price change. Okay, we will take a look of the price change. So it said if the price elasticity of demand is 2 after calculation. So what is the implication here? So now we know that we use 1 as the benchmark. So 2, it means it is greater than 1. So when it is greater than 1, it means it is elastic. Elastic means the buyers are sensitive to price change. Okay, the buyers are sensitive to price change. So when buyers are sensitive to price change, then what is the implications? The implication means when you charge a high price, as the customers, as the buyers are sensitive to price change. So what do they do is their drop in QD will be larger than the percentage change in P. So it is the meaning of sensitive to price change. So if you charge a higher price, their drop in QD will be more. Then eventually what happened is your revenue would decrease. 既然佢哋跌嗰部分係大過升嗰部分，咁即係你收到嘅錢會少咯。咁所以如果佢哋係 sensitive to price change， 你走去加價嘅話咧，佢哋 QD 跌嗰部分係大過 P 升嗰一部分。So how about a lower price? When you reduce the price, then they would like to buy more. Okay, as they are sensitive to price change. So the percentage increase in QD would be larger than the percentage decrease in price, right? So when you can sell more at a lower price, then what happened eventually is it can result in an increase in revenue. 既然你減價，佢哋會買多啲，而佢哋係 sensitive 嘅 ，sensitive 即係佢哋 QD 嘅改變係大過 P 嘅改變。咁加嗰部分係大過減嗰部分，咁你嘅收入咪可以增加咯。So it is what we have to learn here is how should we change the price? How should we change the price so that we can increase our revenue? 咁所以我哋跟住學嘅呢一部分就係我哋講緊 P 嘅改變，點樣影響我哋嗰個收入嘅改變呢？即係我哋而家睇嘅角度就係由個 sellers 嘅角度去到睇啦，由賣家嘅角度去到睇。喺賣家嘅角度去到睇，究竟我應該 charge 一個點樣嘅價錢，先可以令到我哋嘅 revenue 增加呢？ OK， 咁呢個你就要 base on 你個 price elasticity of demand 係點樣。Okay, so let's take a look how can we conduct the analysis, okay, systematically. So we will switch to, it should be your slide number 7, maybe we just go to this one. Okay, we just go to the slide number 18, it should be your 18, right? Okay, so it is the way that we conduct the analysis. So the questions is on the left-hand side here. It said, suppose the price elasticity of demand of red wine is 1.8. And then how is the total revenue of red wine affect if the price increase from $200 to $250? Okay, so based on these two pieces of information, we have to conduct an explanation. We have to conduct an analysis. Okay, so there are 5 steps altogether. Start from step number 1. So for step number 1, we have to identify the type of elasticity of it. Okay, so we have to tell whether it is elastic or inelastic. And there are 3 different ways to do so. The first way is use the given information. So given information means the 1.8 in this example. So that's why in our suggested answer here, we say based on the given information, the price elasticity is 1.8. Okay, so you can use the given information and then you compare it with 1. So you have to tell whether it is greater than 1 or less than 1 or equal to 1. So you have to compare it to 1. That is the first step. 呢個第一步你要做嘅，同1去做比較，大過1、細過1定係等於1。咁呢度我哋就會係大過1啦。Okay, so sometimes the way is different. Sometimes you have to do the calculation on your own. 咁有陣時可能我哋淨係俾啲數你咯，俾完啲數你自己計咯。OK， 可以嘅。又或者我俾啲 factor 你，譬如我話俾你聽，呢個產品咧佢係個 necessity 嚟嘅。或者我話俾你聽咧，呢個產品咧佔我哋嘅收入咧好少部分嘅啫。咁我可以用呢啲 factors。OK， 咁呢3個都係3種唔同類型嘅嘅 basic information 咧，你係 start with 嘅可以去。咁呢一條簡單啲啦，我哋 according to 嗰個 questions information 啦嚇。Okay, so you specify the price elasticity of demand and then compare it with 1. That is what you have to do. And then based on 1, then you can develop your second argument. The second argument is you clearly state whether it is elastic, inelastic, unielastic, or perfectly inelastic or perfectly elastic. You have to name, okay, you have to state, you have to name the type of elasticity. 你要俾個名佢啊 ，OK， 你要去 name，OK， 俾個名佢，究竟佢係邊一個 elasticity。Okay, so it is elastic because it is less than 1. 我哋話細過1，大過1，大過1就係 elastic 啦。Okay, and then the third one is you have to compare the percentage change in price and percentage change in QD. Okay, so you have to compare the percentage change in price and percentage change in QD. Okay, so how can you work out this sentence? The way to do it is 想去下一頁，點解我刪咗？好，我開多次個 PowerPoint 啦，好快。Okay, so how can you work out that sentence? The way to do it is start with the number. So we get 1.8, right? So the 1.8 is the price elasticity of demand. And it is calculated by percentage change in QD and percentage change in price. So when it is 1.8, 1.8 means the numerator is bigger than the denominator. 咩情況下會大過1啊？就係分子大過分母啦，即係 QD 嘅 percentage change 大過 P 嘅 percentage change 啦。OK， 好啦，然之後題目頭先講咩啊？題目係話緊加價啊嘛，200去到250啊嘛，係個加價嚟噶嘛。咁即係加價，而家係加價。OK， 咁價錢升 ，QD 就跌咯，係咪？咁然之後咧，我哋個 description 咧就 start with 個 price， 然後咧我哋用個 brings 呢一個字。OK， 咁 that's why 咧，如果你睇翻而家嗰個 notes 入邊，佢嗰個 description 係點咧 ？percentage change increase in price， 我哋由呢度 percentage change increase in price，bring a larger percentage decrease in QD。OK， 我哋呢度1、2、3。唔使背㗎，所以 OK 唔使背嘅。咁我哋睇下咯，前面就係咁寫啦。A given percentage rise in price, that is the percentage increase in price, right? And then it brings a larger percentage decrease in QD. Okay, so it is the 3 steps. Okay, so I explain once more time.解釋多一次下，講多一次。頭先我成個 logic 係點嘅？成個 logic 就係咁啦。1.8 percentage change in QD 除翻 percentage change in price 就係 1.8 嘅計法。OK， 而家我哋係諗緊係減價，sorry 加價啊嘛，係咪啊？加價200去到250加價。OK， 好啦，加價即係呢度升啦，嗬。P 升 Q 自然跌啦，咁然之後1.8即係分子大過分母先會係1.8啦，即係咁樣啦。OK， 咁然之後我哋成個 description 嘅次序就係1、2就係 brings 呢個字，3就係上邊。OK， 咁所以呢度就given percentage 呢個要寫全寫啊，我而家快先寫 percentage 啊 ，percentage increase in price。我寫緊個分母啫嘛，a given percentage increase in price， 我寫緊個分母啫，跟住我就寫 brings。OK，brings 乜嘢啊？就係個分子咯，larger 上面大啲嘛 ，percentage decrease in quantity demanded 咯。OK， 呢個 statement 就係咁樣嚟嘅。得唔得？嗱，呢度要寫翻 percentage 啊，要寫英文下。我而家呢度快咁樣寫啫，得唔得？咁所以唔好背咗佢啦。你背冇乜意思咯。你要明其實呢個 sentence 佢係點樣嚟咯。其實呢個 sentence 就嚟自 1.8 啫嘛。OK， 咁啊就係咁樣嚟噶啦。A given percentage rise 或者 increase in price，OK，brings a larger percentage decrease in quantity demanded。好啦，嗱呢度寫完第3句，咁第4句點寫啊？第4句咧，我哋就要寫 revenue 咯喎。咁 revenue 咧，其實你又睇翻呢一度得噶啦，跌嗰部分大過升嗰部分，跌大過升，咁你個 revenue 自自然然就咪跌咯。跌嗰邊大啊嘛，邊大咪跌咯，係咪啊？跌嗰邊係大嘅，咁你個 revenue 咪跌咯。OK，so that's why when you go to the step 4。The total revenue decrease just because the larger percentage decrease. 大嗰邊係跌啊嘛。Okay, so that's why the total revenue decrease. So if you understand what is the meaning of 1.8, then you can work out the step 3 and step 4 easily. Okay, and then step 5 is we have verifications. If figures is available, then we have to check. Okay, we have to check whether the analysis is correct. So what we have to do is we need to use the original price and original quantity to calculate the original revenue. So the original revenue is 200 times 12. That is the 2,400. And then the new revenue is the new price, that is 250, and the new Q, 8. So 250 times 8 is the new revenue. So the new revenue is 2,000 only. So the checking here, the verification here, help us to confirm the revenue is really decreased. 咁我哋而家咪可以證實到真係跌咗咯，2400去到2000咯。So this step depends on whether figure is available. If figure is provided, if data is provided, then we do the verification. If data is not available, then you can just stop at step number 4. 如果冇 data， 我哋去到第4步就會停啦。Okay, and sometimes we ask you to do the diagram drawing as well. Okay, so you can see the diagram on the left-hand side. So when you draw the diagram, what is important here? There are 2 important points. Okay, so we still keep the title, right? We still use P and Q. They are the same. And then for the analysis here, you don't need to include the supply curve. Okay, you don't need to include the supply curve. You just need to include the demand curve. 嗱，因為我哋而家嘅分析咧，我哋唔係分析緊個 equilibrium point， 我哋唔係分析緊個 equilibrium quantity， 我哋淨係分析緊個客嘅反應啫。咁個 consumer 嘅反應咪就係嚟自個 purchase plan， 咪嚟自個 demand 咯。咁所以因為我哋而家呢個分析係純粹睇下個客對價錢嘅敏感度，所以呢度你見我哋淨係擺 demand curve， 係唔需要擺 supply curve。OK， 完全唔需要擺 supply curve 嘅。OK， 呢個係第一點嚇，唔需要擺 supply curve。第二點嘅重點咧就係你要睇住個 elasticity 嚟畫嗰個 demand curve。So as it is elastic, that's why when you put the demand curve, it should be a bit flat。因為佢 elastic， 所以你要扁平嘅。扁平完之後咧，你會見到咧，我哋會畫翻個 gain， 價錢多咗就係 gain。quantity 少咗就係 loss。既然你而家話你個 total revenue 係減少咗咯，咁你 loss 嗰個 box 一定要大過 gain 嗰個 box。Okay, so the amount of loss must be more than the area of the gain to show a decrease in total revenue。咁所以有啲同學問我點樣睇你夠唔夠平啊？其實我睇你夠唔夠平咧，唔係真係去度你個 slope。而係我反而睇你出到嚟係咪真係畫到個 loss 嘅 box 係大過個 gain 嘅。OK， 有陣時啲同學個 curve 唔夠平咧，就係畫唔到嘅。又或者咧，有陣時啲同學咧個 demand curve 太過低咧，又係畫唔到嘅。你會發覺咁樣畫出嚟咧，你係畫唔到個 loss 係大過個 gain 嘅，有機會。OK， 咁所以我哋係睇反而係你個 loss 嗰個 area 係咪真係大過個 gain 嘅 area？去 reflect 你個 step number 4。Okay, so you have to memorize these 5 steps. So all the time, if we ask about the price change decision, then you have to go through these 5 steps. So what is the revenue changed? The revenue decreased in this case. Okay, so let's take a look of the next one as well. So you have another application on the last slide, right? Okay, so try to work out the answer. Try to work out the answer by using a few minutes for the last one. Okay, I'm not going to show you the answer. Okay, so spend 2 minutes and see whether you can work out the answer. 可唔可以講多次點樣計？先知道個 total revenue 係 decrease。OK, step 4可以啊。OK, 好，1.8係個 price elasticity of demand。percentage change in QD 除翻 percentage change in price 計出嚟。 OK， 而家我哋 consider 係加價，加價即係 QD 係減少。OK， 咁而家係1.8， 1.8係即係分子大過分母先會係大過1。咁即係而家跌嗰部分大過升嗰部分。咁如果跌嗰部分大過升嗰部分，咁呢個咪一個 reduce in revenue 咯，就係咁樣。係啦，試下做埋最後尾嗰張 slide 啊，下一張 slide。可唔可以講多次第12張 PowerPoint 嘅1 2？有啲明多唔明。12頁。呢個係咪你哋12啊？係咪呢個啊？係。1 The demand is elastic because it is greater than 1. Okay, so why it is elastic? Because there are a lot of substitutes. 咁喺呢度咧就講緊咧嗰個 demand 究竟係 elastic 定 inelastic 啦。OK， 咁我哋話當你去 claim 佢係 elastic 定係 inelastic 嘅時候咧，有2個 attempt 可以去做嘅。第一個 attempt 咧就睇佢個 price elasticity of demand。咁而家佢個 price elasticity of demand 係等於2啊嘛。咁啊即係大過1啦。當佢大過1嘅時候，我哋知道就係呢個係一個 elastic 啦。OK， 又或者咧，你可以用 factor 去到睇啦。用 factor 咧，你會見咧有2個factor 可以睇嘅。第一個就係佢係一個 luxury 嚟噶嘛。當佢一個 luxury 嘅時候，即係話佢有好多 substitutes 啦，係咪？如果你用 definition 去到睇咧，佢係一個 narrowly defined product 嚟嘅喎。narrowly defined 嘅意思即係你唔飲 Starbucks 嘅咖啡，仲有可以其他嘅 brand 嘅咖啡可以飲。唔飲咖啡仲可以飲奶茶、汽水、檸檬茶，呢啲全部都有唔飲咧，你仲可以飲水。咁所以佢係 narrowly defined 啦，係咪？咁然之後佢係 luxury， 佢係 narrowly defined。咁另外佢仲係咧，佢係一個 small proportion of your income 嘅啫。呢個唔關事 ，sorry， 呢個唔使講。反而就係頭呢2個 ，OK。我哋話頭呢2個嘅原因咧，令到佢咧係比較 elastic， 比較有彈性嘅。OK， 咁啊呢個就係1個點啦。2啦 ，Starbucks must be careful not to charge too high a price for its latte. OK， so pushing the price up bring in more revenue per cup, but wrap up a lot of potential business. 咁呢度嘅意思係咩咧？就係我哋頭先一路講緊2嘅意思啦。OK， 2咧即係等於 percentage change in QD divided by percentage change in price。OK， 咁所以2嘅話咧，即係邊度大啲啊？2即係分子大過分母啦。咁所以如果你下邊增加嘅話咧，你個 price 增加嘅話咧，如果 high price 嘅話咧，咁你個 QD 就會跌㗎啦喎。咁所以佢話咧，你可以 bring in more revenue per cup。即係你個 P 係增加咗啊，但係你 wrap up a lot of potential business， 但係你嘅 QD 就少咗咯。OK， 咁所以咧呢度咧，你變咗跌嗰部分係大過升嗰部分，所以出到嚟咧係 revenue 咧係 decrease 嘅。咁呢個就係第2點嘅意思啦。 我記得呢個 example， 我明啦，我明點解咁多 Starbucks 啊？頭先同學問，我諗起啦，因為本 textbook 好中意用 Starbucks， 本 textbook 係美國嘅 textbook 嚟嘅，因為呢個 example 係嚟自嗰個textbook。哎呀，好多謝你啊，袁中楚，袁中啊，係咪中啊？我記得係你個中文名係木字邊一個祖宗嘅宗字啊？係。好，睇下係咪先，睇下係咪真係咁叻仔先嚇，你唔好嚇親其他啲同學嚇。OK， 好啦，第一個。So the question here is the price of demand is 0.82, right? So 0.82, I could be quite 0.82. Yeah, 0.82. Okay, so it is 0.82. So if we increase the price from 200 to 250, okay, then how would the total revenue change? So for the first one, what we have to do is we have to specify the price elasticity of demand is 0.82. So we compare it with 1. So it is less than 1. Okay, so you can say less than 1 or smaller than 1. Okay, so both are acceptable. So as it is less than 1, then how can we classify this type of elasticity? So we would like to say inelastic. Okay, it is inelastic. It is less than 1, so it is inelastic. Inelastic 即係冇彈性咯，冇彈性即係冇得揀咯，冇得揀咪即係我哋你加價我都逼住要買咯。OK， 咁下邊呢度啦，下邊呢度係咩啊 ？Increase 係啦，我哋話點樣去第三嗰度 ，OK， 第三嗰度點樣去 work out 呢一個啊？咁我哋一樣咯喎，用翻頭先個方法咯喎，我又做一次俾你睇咯喎，咁你就唔使背得咁辛苦啦。好，0.82。等於 percentage change in QD 除以 percentage change in price。OK， 我哋而家考慮緊嘅係加價，依然係加價。加價咧 QD 就會跌啦。0.82細過1，細過1即係分母大咯。OK， 分母大先至會細過1，佢加價係咪？我冇寫錯，佢係加價係啦。咁啊，分母大咯。OK， 分母大，分子細，咁呢個先會係0.82咯。咁所以而家咧，我哋就會咁樣寫咯。different percentage increase in price， 呢個係個分母啊，係咪 ？given percentage increase in price， 跟住呢度咧 brings 上邊分子係細啊嘛，係咪啊？smaller percentage decrease in quantity demanded。嗱，你哋寫全寫嚇，我而家快少少啫，得唔得？就係咁樣嚟啊啦，嗰句子。given percentage increase in price brings a smaller percentage decrease in QD。OK， 咁所以其實你知道個0.82代表咩意思，你就可以 work out 到第三個 sentence 出嚟啦。Okay, so it is the way that we work it out. A given percentage rise in price bring a smaller percentage decrease in quantity demanded. Okay. 好，咁我哋既然分母大過分子係咪啊？分母大過分子，升嗰邊大過跌嗰邊。既然升大過跌，咁個 revenue 咪就係佢哋袁中楚同埋胡榮文講嘅，同埋朱樂婷講嘅 increase 咯。升嗰邊大啊嘛，升嗰邊大咪 increase 咯。Okay, so that's why here we would like to say the total revenue increase. Okay, so we have to verify, right? So in order to verify, we use the original price times the original quantity. Okay, so it is $2,400. And then the new is the 10 times the 250. So what we can get is 2,500. So this verification helps us to confirm the total revenue is really increased. 咁呢個數學嘅推算咪可以幫我哋去證實真係增加咗咯。Okay, so it is the way that we conduct the analysis by using the elasticity. And when you draw the diagram, because it is inelastic, so the demand curve should be very steep, 好斜嘅。Okay, 然之後你話啊嘛。 價錢嗰部分增加係多過 Q 嗰邊嘅跌啊嘛，咁所以價錢嗰邊嘅 gain 一定要大過 Q 嗰邊嘅 loss。OK， 一定要個 gain 嘅 box 大過 loss 個 box， 咁你先可以出到嚟咧係 increase in revenue 嘅。咁得唔得？記住你畫嗰個圖咧係要 consistent with your analysis 嘅。Okay, so if you don't mind, I would like to cover this slide as well. Okay, before we stop today. So it is something related to the demand as well. So it says the price elasticity of demand is 0.4. Okay, so if there is a froze, cut the supply of orange. Okay, 1% decrease in the quality harvest will lead to 2.5% rise in price. Okay, so the demand is inelastic, and it says the total revenue will increase. So what does it mean here? I can show you by using a diagram. So we can draw the diagram based on the information we have here. So we have P and Q, and then we are analyzing the orange markets. And it is 0.4. So 0.4, it is inelastic. 0.4係細過1，所以我知道佢係 inelastic. So when I draw the demand curve, it should be a very steep demand curve. 你可以畫得靚啲啦，我手畫冇間尺就冇辦法。咁你有間尺咧，你就可以畫得靚啲嘅。Okay, a very steep demand curve. Okay, according to the information provided. And then I have the supply curve. So it is S1. So based on the supply and demand, it is the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity, P1 and Q1. Okay, so now what is the change? The change is there is a froze. This is the market change. So there is a decrease in supply of orange. 因為結霜嘅關係啦 ，supply 減少而向左下。So when I shift the supply curve to the left, then we got a new equilibrium price and a new equilibrium quantity. 應該 parallel shift 嘅 S 啊，因為我用手畫呢度用 iPad 畫得唔靚仔咋，你哋畫嘅成個 parallel shift. So what you can see here is the gain, and here is the loss. So you see that the amount of gain is more than the amount of loss. The equilibrium price is higher, and the increase in equilibrium price, the percentage increase in equilibrium price, is more than the percentage decrease in the Q. So that's why the conclusion here is that the total revenue will increase. Okay, so sometimes we can include the supply curve as well. If your analysis is about a change in the market. 有陣時我哋都可以有 supply curve 喺入邊嘅。如果你而家個分析唔係純粹個客對價錢改變嘅反應，而係真係有個 market change， 有個市場嘅改變出現咗。OK， 咁所以幾時會 include 個 supply curve 咧？好似呢度咁樣，我哋而家係 analyse 緊個 market change， 而唔係純粹個價錢嘅改變。咁我哋就會擺埋個 supply curve 落去。咁你見到咧，我哋成日都以為哎呀結霜啊，啲農夫好慘啊，佢哋無以為繼啊，啲橙啊爛晒冇得賣啊。但我哋發覺，如果大家對呢個農作物嗰個嘅需求係比較冇彈性嘅話咧，咁嗰個價錢升咗之後咧，我哋個 Q 嘅改變係好細嘅啫。咁所以個農夫其實最後尾其實唔會蝕咗嘅，佢係賺多咗，因為個價錢係升高咗好多，即係好似啲菜咁啦。啲菜啊好慘啊，佢哋水浸啊冇晒啲菜啊，但係唔緊要，個價錢個升幅咧會大過個 Q 嘅跌嘅好多時，咁所以 eventually 佢哋個 total revenue 係可以增加咗嘅。Okay, so the last one here, the last one is about users. Okay, we can have the elasticity of demand. Okay, for two groups of users. Okay, so the example here is for the additive, for the drug. Okay, for the drug. Drug is a kind of addictive substance. 如果係一啲咧會上癮嘅物品，好似毒品咁樣啦 ，then we find that we can have price elasticity of demand of non-user and existing user. Their reaction to price change will be different. Okay, so if you are the existing user, you rely on the drug So no matter how much is it, you buy the similar quantity. So you become more inelastic because for you it is a kind of necessity. 如果你已經係上咗癮嘅，咁啲毒品咪必需品嚟嘅咯。咁係必需品，咁你咪比較 inelastic 咯。But if you are the non-user, then you do not have a demand on it actually. It is not a necessity. It is a kind of luxury, and actually you don't really need it. 咁如果你係一啲非用家，即係你本身冇吸毒嘅，你本身毒品對你嚟講你就冇需求㗎嘛，完全。咁所以你係 very elastic 嘅，你 extremely elastic， 你係好有彈性。咁所以通常咧，如果你係唔係吸毒嘅人，佢點樣吸引你去買毒品咧？佢通常第一次都係免費俾你嘅，係咪啊？仲請埋你唱歌同飲酒添。咁個原因就係、如果你係 non-user 嘅話咧，你個 price sensitivity 係好高。咁即係除非唔使錢或者有着數嘅啫，如果唔係你唔會嘗試去試嘅。咁所以下次有人話請你食，記住唔好食咯，知唔知啊？佢係用緊呢個 econ 嘅 concept 呃緊你嘅。Okay, so sometimes we can have tea. Yes 啊 ，yes 啊，係啊，唔好食啊，佢呃緊你㗎。其實你唔好以為真係免費啊，佢免費完佢就會收你好貴㗎啦。OK， 好咁咧就除咗係毒品之外咧，另一個 example 係咩咧？就係 movie 啦 ，movie watching cinema。Okay, when you go to the cinema, when you watch the movie, okay, usually we can have price for adults and we have price for students, right? Okay, so why we offer discount to students? Because we found that for the student, usually they are more elastic, they are more price sensitive. But for the adult, they are more inelastic. 咁可能同佢 income proportion 有關咯。對於成人嚟講，一張戲飛佔佢嘅收入好少錢啫嘛，咁對佢哋比較 inelastic 咯。對個學生嚟講，一個睇一套戲嘅使費係佔佢嘅收入比較大嘅部分，咁所以佢哋比較 sensitive to price change， 比較 elastic 咯。咁所以 that's why 點解佢哋會有優惠價俾學生咧？成人會收貴啲咧？咁呢個都係因為佢哋有 difference in elasticity。咁所以呢度我哋想講咧，就係當我哋講 elasticity 嘅時候咧，唔係所有顧客嘅 elasticity 都一樣嘅，可以喺同一個產品裏邊再有唔同嘅顧客群，每個顧客群嘅 elasticity 唔一樣。That's why 點解我哋好多時都會有唔同嘅 pricing 俾唔同嘅 group of consumers， 個原因就係咁啦。OK， 咁呢度我哋喺 tutorial 裏邊會有再多啲例子，會再講深入啲嘅。好長氣係咪？唔好意思啊 ，overrun。我哋仲有一部分未講嘅 supply 個部分未講嘅 supply 個部分我哋留翻下個禮拜講。咁嗰部分冇 demand 咁重要嘅，咁所以同埋當你明咗 demand 之後咧 ，supply 呢部分好容易嘅啫。咁 supply 個部分我留翻下個星期講，好冇？咁我哋今個禮拜5就會做嗰個 tutorial 4，OK，elasticity 嗰 tutorial 啦。好，睇下有冇問題問下，有問題咧就打喺 chat room 或者你開麥講都得。